Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I've been seeing all your comments on TikTok asking me for reviews analysis for this one, so today, it's finally happening. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now let's not delay any further and jump right into the details.
Opening things up, our first reviewer gives us their take.
This reviewer begins by expressing a deep satisfaction with this electric bike, emphasizing its exceptional sturdiness. After several frustrating experiences with other models that suffered from wobbly front tires and loose handlebars, issues that even maintenance professionals identified as manufacturing defects, this client was understandably hesitant to purchase another. These previous encounters with poor build quality and difficult returns had left them skeptical, but they decided to try one more time and found this particular model to be a completely different experience. The ultimate test of this e-bike's durability came in the most dramatic way possible. After a recent hurricane flooded their home, the bike was left outside, locked up, and was nearly swept away by a 4-foot storm surge. Once they were able to dig it out from the filth and debris, they were amazed to find that, after drying the battery, it started right up. In stark contrast, a different electric bike belonging to their fiancé, which endured the same conditions, failed to start at all. This reliable vehicle allowed the reviewer and their granddaughter to ride to safety. While the flood-damaged bike did eventually break down a few days later, our reviewer's faith in its quality was so unshaken that they immediately purchased the exact same model as a replacement. They believe the original bike's failure was likely a simple fix, a minor issue considering it survived a catastrophic flood. For them, the fact that it worked at all after being submerged, especially when another bike failed, is the strongest possible testament to its incredible construction and reliability.
Awesome. Let's hear what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer starts off by expressing a great deal of enthusiasm for this electric bike, finding it to be a powerful, compact, and enjoyable ride. It comes equipped with a handy little information screen and a horn which their kids apparently took a great liking to. One of the standout features for our reviewer is its practicality for daily use. Accessories are easily mounted, making it a commuter's dream, and its design is remarkably versatile. The bike can be easily adjusted to comfortably fit a wide range of riders, from someone quite short to someone well over 6 feet tall. While this client noted they hadn't quite figured out how to raise the handlebars vertically, they found that the ability to adjust the angle was more than sufficient for finding a comfortable position. The initial experience wasn't perfect, as the front fork arms arrived slightly bent, likely damaged during transit. However, this is where the company behind the product truly began to shine. Our reviewer reached out to support and was met with an incredibly fast response. After sending a few pictures to verify the issue, a replacement fork was shipped out immediately. In fact, the new part arrived around the same time they received the tracking number, a testament to the company's efficiency. This excellent support proved to be consistent. A couple of weeks later, when a wire connection for the rear light broke, the process was just as simple. An email with a picture was sent, and within just a few hours, a new replacement was on its way, completely free of charge. Ultimately, it was this exceptional level of customer service that turned a good experience into a great one, earning the company and this electric bike the highest recommendation from our reviewer.
All right, let's find out what our next reviewer has to share.
This reviewer recently shared their initial thoughts on a new electric bike, and their experience started off on a high note even before the unboxing. They were pleasantly surprised by the swift delivery, noting that the e-bike arrived several days earlier than the initial estimate, which was a fantastic start. Upon getting into the assembly process, our reviewer found it to be relatively straightforward. However, they did highlight a minor discrepancy in the instruction manual regarding the sequence for attaching the wheel and the fender. It seems the instructions suggest one order, but experience proved the reverse was necessary for smoother installation. Despite this small snag, this client appreciated that the manufacturer thoughtfully included all the necessary tools for assembly, and even a few extras, which is always a welcome touch. They were particularly glad to find an additional seat pad thrown in, mentioning that at 59, the extra padding was quite beneficial and immediately put to good use. After getting everything set up, our reviewer took the electric bike out for some initial test laps. They reported that on flat asphalt, they were able to achieve speeds just over 28 mph, which is quite impressive for a first run. While generally pleased with the performance, they did notice one minor detail that struck them as a bit odd. The brake light was tilted slightly upwards. It wasn't a major issue, but certainly something that caught their eye. On a more positive note, this client specifically praised the kickstand, which they believed might have been an area of concern in earlier versions of this e-bike based on what they'd read. It appears any previous issues have been resolved, as the current design is robust and functions well. Finally, our reviewer expressed their satisfaction with the aesthetics, having chosen the green variant, which they described as looking absolutely fantastic. They plan to update their review as they rack up more miles on this.
Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. See you next time.